Hello, my name is Salim Dambacha. I'm here to present our paper titled Comparison of Zigbee, Z-Wave, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth wireless technologies used in home automation systems. Uh, we will be going through the introduction of latest studies, wireless technologies used in home automation on Internet of Things. We'll also look at the research design and the results, conclusion, and finally, we will see some references. Uh, Technological trends in connectivity are moving towards wireless solution. Home automation involves connecting different home appliances together and controlling them by using control devices such as Adriano microcontroller, which can communicate via Android applications. Uh, Actually, our paper here is trying to compare the performance of Zigbee, Z-Wave, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth technologies from the user's perspective. We have some indices or some constraints that we use for this research. These constraints are power consumption, range, cost, ease of use, scalability, and interoperability. These are the constraints that we use as guideline for the potential users, and also they are part of our results. Uh, Related studies. Actually, several studies about some automation system have been done in the past. Some of these studies include experimental studies, descriptive studies, and comparative analysis, which involve different wired and wireless technologies used in home automation. Actually, the study in one compared the performance of Zigbee solution and devices based on Wi-Fi. Actually, this study was a comparative research study which investigates how existing devices are mostly based on Zigbee technologies in home automation. However, the major conclusion to this study was that those home automation solutions are easier to implement with Wi-Fi technology than using the Zigbee technologies. Uh, Also, it was found in the study that Wi-Fi have less communication latency when you compare it to Zigbee, while Zigbee is more suitable in a network with many devices. Uh, Wireless technologies used in home automation. These are the four wireless technologies that we are considering in this particular research: Z-Wave, Zigbee, Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi. Actually, Z-Wave is a new wireless home automation technology which use very low power. It communicates in the frequency of 900 megahertz, and it also has a range of 30 meters. It makes devices double as repeaters and also has network reliability that enable commercial applications. Z-Web is mostly used for control and monitoring. It does not allow any interferences from Wi-Fi or any other 2.4 gigahertz wireless technology. While Zigbee, on the other hand, it has three radio bands that operate in 868 megahertz, 915 megahertz, and 2.4 gigahertz. Actually, it also have a low power consumption and with a range of 300 meters. It can accommodate up to 6,000 devices. But the major or the main limitation of Zigbee is its interoperability, because it only communicates with devices from the same manufacturer. Uh, Bluetooth, on the other hand, is a short-range wireless technology which is based on IEEE 802.15.1 standard. It it presents a very low cost home automation solution. It uses transceivers microchips in each devices. It has a range of 10 meters. Bluetooth requires just low power, And considering that it is available in many devices, Bluetooth is very easily accessible for wireless control. And finally, Wi-Fi is another technology which is based on IEEE, just like Bluetooth, but this is IEEE 802.11 standard. It operates in 2.4 gigahertz and 5.5 gigahertz bands. This Wi-Fi is available worldwide. So in home automation, mostly Wi-Fi is used for monitoring and management of home appliances like power outlets, door surveillance, and alarms, etc. Uh, the table below presents uh, the the best wireless technology to be used uh, for the situation. For example, using an end device iPhone, we can see that the RAM is 2 gigabyte, the ROM is up to 128 gigabyte, and the power source or the power supply source of power is the battery. So the recommended wireless home technology for this kind of device is Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Uh, the research design. Actually, this study investigates wireless technologies used in home automation based on the constraint of power consumption, range, cost, ease of use, scalability, and interoperability, which are used to determine the suitable home automation for the user. So the user will use these indices. We have 6 indices. So to achieve the comparison of wireless technologies used in home automation, which is actually the main objective of this study, we use the following strategies, or the following strategies were followed. Step one, actually literature review was done for the purpose of understanding different technologies involved in home automation. Step two, we compare this wireless technology using these indices: power consumption, range, cost, ease of use, scalability, and interoperability. We use them as the guidelines. The last step is we come up with the result. We see what is the result of this particular uh, comparison. Okay, these are the results that we obtain. We can see in terms of power consumption, Wi-Fi is power hungry, is very high, while Z-Wave is very low. In terms of range, we can see that Wi-Fi have the highest range and Bluetooth have the lowest one. In terms of cost, we can see Z-Wave is have the highest cost, while Bluetooth have the lowest cost. In terms of scalability, we can see Z-Wave can accommodate more than 6,000 devices, and so on. Uh, in conclusion, we understand that the user selection of suitable wireless technology for home automation is dependent on is depends on the requirement of the user. Actually, for example, Z-Web is the best choice if the user is interested in energy saving, or if the user is interested in using devices from different manufacturers or even commercial devices. Z-Web is the best choice for that purpose. So when the variable of interest is using devices, that is when the interest of the user is using devices from some manufacturer with relatively low cost and power consumption, then Zigbee is the best fit in such situation. But in the event that the user is interested in range, then Wi-Fi is the most appropriate solution, is the best one for that. But if cost, for example, is the issue, the user, if cost is the issue, then Bluetooth will provide a better solution because it's the cheapest. If the user need a cheapest wireless technology. In conclusion, Z-Web is the recommended home automation wireless technology solution as a result of the finding of these studies. Why? Because it meets all the prerequisites for creating an ideal smart home, such as ease of installation, low power consumption, interoperability, and affordability. Uh, Here are some references. Thank you.